welcome to another video tutorial from tradingtennis.eu. And in this video we're looking at a match, Juan Monaco versus Andreas Seppi, where both players were pretty evenly matched at the start of the game. And the idea here with such prices is that we're going to be laying the first player who breaks serve. And if we can see here, this is what the instructions that we send out to our members. This is what we advise. So we just said we're going to lay the player who breaks first, and then if one player should win the first set, in this particular case if Monaco does, then we'll kind of hedge the red and then we'll lay him at the start of the second set. The analysis here, which actually proved pretty well prescient, was that Seppi is a notorious slow starter, and we'll see exactly as the video unfolds how accurate that was. So the match started, and in fact Monaco broke serve straight away. So according to our in-depth instructions in play, we're going to lay Monaco, and I'm using, for the purposes of most of these trades and videos, a sort of a £50 liability. So I've laid Monaco for £100 at 1.48, and the idea is now that we would like Seppi to sort of break back immediately. And if that's the case, then we can just simply sort of hedge out for a profit. So we've got a sort of a couple of options here. One, that we're hoping that Seppi will break back, and two, if Monaco actually does go on to sort of win the first set, then we'll be able to lay him at a very low price, around about something like about 1.20. And in fact, Monaco went into a 3-0 lead. So he held his serve, and he's already broken Seppi's serve. And we can see here he's 40 love up on Seppi's serve, and he's broken him twice now. So it looks like plan B, which that Monaco will win at the first set. So we'll be looking to sort of lay Monaco after he's won the first set, let's say round about sort of 1.20, if we can do that. But what we're going to do just before then will be, if he does win the first set, is to actually hedge our red figure there. We can see we have £48 on liability on Monaco and £100 on Seppi, and that's been our only move so far. And Monaco goes into a 5-0 lead now. Therefore, I'm just indicating on the API screen. You can see that for those of you who haven't watched any of these videos before, I'm using an API trading software called Geeks Toy, which you can find at www.geekstoy.com. A very, very useful piece of kit, and I would suggest it's absolutely essential if you want to trade tennis. So sort of head over to that site and you can have a very clear idea of what it does for you. Okay, so Monaco won the first set 6-1. We'd hedged our red figure. It was £48. Remember the start of the game nearly. So we've got a total sort of red figure liability now of £18.40 on both players. So I'm now going to lay Monaco at the start of the second set for £200 at 1.24. I think it will be Seppi that will serve to open the second set. So let's just wait to see if our £200 lay will be matched here. once it does, obviously that's going to increase our liability on Monaco to around about what, 248, sort of about 61, 62 pounds. 66 pounds, there we go, bad mathematics. Yeah, okay, so £66.40 red on Monaco and £181.60 green on Seppi. So we're hoping that the pre-match analysis, that Seppi being a slow starter, he's now going to sort of crank up a couple of gears and get sort of started playing properly in the second set. And what we're going to do is that for every service game that Seppi holds, we're going to back Monaco by reducing some of the red there for 1/6 of our stake. So I'm taking so 1/6 of £181.60. So it's almost for the sake of convenience, not quite mathematically accurate, but I'm going to be backing here with £25 each time that Seppi holds his serve. And also I'm going to be backing Monaco for £25 to reduce that red every time Seppi has a break point. So, second set, first game, Seppi serving, looks to be doing okay. So I'm going to get primed here to put my first back bet in here at £25. Probably somewhere around the 1.36, 1.35 mark, I'd imagine. There he goes. So he holds his serve, and I put in my back bet of £25 at 1.35. Now, obviously, because Monaco is due to serve the second game, perhaps I probably won't quite get 1.35. You know, the market obviously reacts to whoever's actually serving. So I'm probably going to have to drop this down a wee bit, a couple of ticks. I'll try and get in there at 1.33. Obviously, what's obviously quite useful for us traders, it's you know, tennis is a pretty fast-paced kind of trading, but at least you do have a break sort of every odd numbered game. So there's a break here of what, 90 seconds I think it is. The players kind of sit down over their changeover. So so we kind of had the time there to sort of reflect what we're doing and sort of make our bets. So ideally now what we're looking for is for Seppi to break Monaco's serve, and that means we can then add more £25 back bets to reduce that £58 now red on Monaco. As you can see, I mean, we could exit the trade for an £8.50 profit if we so wished, £10 now, and Seppi's kind of doing okay. 30 love up on Monaco's serve. But we're going to stick to the precise sort of in-play instructions. 40 love up. Trade is definitely going our way. There you can see we could take £18 5p. £40 love up, so it looks like a break is in just about to happen. So another £25 goes in there. So it's now reduced the red on Monaco to £44.15. And of course, all the time we're doing those back bets on Monaco, of course, our green on Seppi is being reduced, but we've still got £131.60 possible green on Seppi at this particular point. So we're just 40-15 to Seppi on Monaco's serve. We're just waiting for him to complete the break. Fingers crossed. And there we go. Good news. Seppi immediately breaks Monaco's serve in the second set. So we can place another back bet of £25. I'll try for 1.63. Of course, it'll be Seppi to serve next, so the odds should move back up. So I should get matched at 1.63. It's hovering around about the sort of 1.60 mark at the moment. But provided Seppi at least gets the first point on his service game, then that £25 should be matched, and there you go. Now at this point, we've got a potential £23 hedge green profit if we want. I think it's obviously quite clear that Seppi has definitely got back into the game, so we can aim for sort of slightly better odds than the 1.63 there, and hopefully we can sort of actually get sort of more profit than sort of potential £22. We had a minute or two ago. 30 love now to Seppi on his own serve. So I put in another back bet of £25 at 1.78. And this will, once matched, as he goes into a 40 love lead. There we go. That's matched. And so we've now in a position where we've cleared all our red. So we've got £5.60 green on Monaco, £56.60 on Seppi. And if we wanted to hedge now, we could do so for a total profit either way of £27, £28.27p. Now, I mean, as it looks that Seppi's sort of back in control, and that he's kind of looking pretty likely now to win the second set. I'm just kind of thinking that if he does, and what we're going to do then anyway, is to sort of hedge for an equal green profit when it goes to sort of one set all. And I'm kind of thinking at this particular point that once that happens, it does go to one set all, then the prices should really kind of move back to what they were at the start of the match, which is around about sort of 2.1, 2.2. So, and now you can see at 1.99, I mean, there's £29.61 profit if I want, and I'm going to take that. Now, I think it was just the video sort of kind of coming to a close, but as I sort of wound it on, Seppi sort of absolutely cruised 6 love in that second set, and the prices at the start of the third was of £2.60. So I mean, I could have waited actually and hedged out there and probably got something in the region of sort of £36, £37 profit. So I missed out maybe about sort of £7 or £8. But there we go. That's how we can trade evenly matched players at the start of a game. And thanks for watching.